Hello, everyone.
Hi, we've made it.
This is the finale of season 1 of Andor, guys. Isn't that fucking crazy?
We did it.
We did it.
Wow. Who knew? Not me.
Certainly not me. All right, Meg, for old time's sake, a final round of rock, paper, scissors to see who will host the finale.
For season 1, at least.
Yes.
All right.
Eyes closed so that no one cheats.
I
Ready?
can do this with my eyes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Brain.
Great song. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock,
Heck.
paper, scissors, shoot.
God damn it, Allison.
Mine was thrown first, okay? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I like how you're also like further away from the camera, and I'm just like, look what I'm doing.
Well, it's because my mic is right here. I don't want to hit my mic like I did last time.
As I found, see, you go behind, I guess. I go forward over my mic.
Yeah, well, it's because my camera's further back than yours is.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
The finale, baby.
My losing streak is so bad right now, you guys. It's horrendous. Hey, if you hate the way I host, don't watch season 2. Just gonna throw that out there because I haven't won a single episode of season 2. Fun fact.
Victory is so sweet. I just gotta say.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie. This is Meg. And today we are concluding our season 1 rewatch of Andor. This is episode 12. This is Rick's Road. Meg and I are very, very excited to finish out this season because we are loving season 2. Spoiler alert. For anyone sticking around with us, our season 2 reaction will be available very soon. We're going to be posting that shortly. May take a little time to get some edits done, but we have recorded the first 9 episodes. We are finishing the season this week. That will be out soon, we promise. If you are new to our channel or just skip our intros generally, we get it. But we do take notes throughout. Meg and I tend to write down notes as we go through the episode, just so that we can have a more concise discussion once we get to the end of the reaction. But without any further ado, I think Meg and I are going to start our finale here. Ready, Meg?
I'm so ready. What is he doing?
Oh, you don't remember?
No, actually. I remember this more so the second, maybe like the midpoint to the end of this episode. The beginning, I think, is a little hazy because I think I was cooking dinner at the same time.
I remember, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
As soon as it happens, I'll probably be like, oh! Then, yeah.
Almost assuredly.
Those cameras kind of freak me out, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll pull an escort.
No need. Corv will take me.
Very, very, very slow push in there. That was cool.
I spoke to Cassian.
What?
We called the shop,
How?
picked up the old box line, and there he was.
Wow, is that guy that played Brasso, is he just really tall?
Was he very
I
Or is
think he
everyone
is.
else like kind of
He
short?
asked about
I think
the
he's
funeral.
really tall. I'm looking it up.
I was also going to look it up.
He is 6'3".
Okay, so he's a big boy.
Be insane to come back now.
I hope you told him that.
Like I said, it was a very short call.
Ooh. Cinta.
Mm-hmm. She's following Dedra.
Imagine losing your mother. I couldn't stand it. Not being there for your mum. Have Brasso place a stone just breaks your heart, right?
Aw.
Gotta feel for Cassian. I'd be losing my mind.
It's not like he knows about it.
Guarantee you, he's got no idea what's going on. Bank on that.
I won't be so sure.
Oh.
You know something I don't? Do me a favor. Keep it that way.
Valid.
Yeah, see, I thought he was fishing for information at first, but maybe he was being genuine? I don't remember. Yeah, he's got all the confirmation he needed.
Yeah. I love that shot. Oh, that's
I know, that's
so
such
good.
That's so cool. That's a great use of framing.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Cloris, we'd like privacy, please.
What now?
You're gambling again.
Nonsense.
And here, in Coruscant.
It's a lie. It's total fantasy. Who's telling you this?
Please. You can't live without a casino? Fine. You go to Canto Bight. and do
Canto Bight, I think, is from
whatever it
the
is that you
sequels,
need
if
to
I
do.
remember correctly.
Not here. You promised.
I've kept my promise.
Keep your voice down.
He can't hear me.
He can't hear me. He can clearly hear him.
He is actively listening.
He is. Me.
Where do I get the money?
That's the question that scares me the most.
Mon Mothma is so smart.
Yeah, she is.
Placing an alibi for her having missing money from her account in case someone goes looking because she knows they're looking for her. I see you, Mon Mothma. And her husband has a gambling addiction. She threw his ass under the bus.
Listen, he deserves it.
This guy I've been watching, he's ISB. He's a guy in town.
Good to see you too. You did the right thing.
We have to get there first.
I know.
Everything depends on
I
it.
said I know. Come away from the window.
Her looking forward and Vel framed with her head to the front of frame was interesting. Non-centered shots, still using the rule of thirds.
Yeah. Surface division.
Look how quickly that's cleaned up. Hard to believe, right? 2 minutes. No longer, no shorter. 500 credits each. People don't look down the way they should.
Vix got dogs?
No, it's the junkyard where the communications array is, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think Bix does live near there, but
Yeah, because it looked like the same wall that he
Yeah,
climbed
no,
down.
I think it is. It is, but maybe Bix does live here, or maybe he just knew she was working there.
Oh, that could be it.
I loved your mom. I really did. I know. It's good to see you. What are you doing here? Just keeping an eye on the place till we sell it. Sell it?
Oh, it is Bix's place.
Where's Biggs?
So that's Vix's dad?
No, I think it's just someone from Ferrex who is watching the place for her.
There will be times when the struggle seems impossible.
Nemec.
I know this already.
My
Alone,
boy!
dwarfed by the scale of the enemy. Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction.
I miss him.
There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. And even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our
He's
lines
listening
forward.
to it.
And then remember this. Tyranny requires constant effort. It breaks. It leaks. Authority is brittle. And know this. The day will come when all these skirmishes and battles. Remember this. Try.
Lucasfilm, stop being a coward, finish the manifesto, and publish it.
I like that it completely subverts the Empire quote of "do or do not, there is no try."
Do one thing. Try.
Control positions here, here, and here. We'll have snipers in the containment unit there.
Containment, yes. Snipers, no. I want him taken alive.
Mon Mothma is of great interest here. Having her husband dig a hole for himself could be helpful in many ways.
Oh.
They've made some odd banking moves recently. This would certainly explain it.
How many attacked? Still counting the bodies.
It's over.
They walked right into it. It was over before they started.
Luthen let it happen.
We get nothing from a dead body. Someone needs to be in the room saying that.
You're missing the point.
Today was about wiping the taste of Aldani from the Emperor's mouth. You want to start a conversation? Find access.
Oh, B2.
Sir, the big man. We've been played. Where is he?
Bro's hiding in the vent?
What does bro think this is? Poppy's playtime?
Oh, God. Oh, that's a good hug.
The last time I saw her, we argued. Done. I told her I was coming back.
Stop. Tell him none of this is his fault. It was already burning. He's just the first spark of the fire.
Aw.
He knows everything he needs to know and feels everything he needs to feel. And when the day comes that those two pull together, he will be an unstoppable force for good. Tell him I love him more than anything he could ever do wrong.
Oh.
The light reflecting off of his eyes, super cool.
Mix, still got friends in the hotel. She was alive 3 days ago. You gonna take on a full garrison? I'll take care of
He's done it
Martha.
before.
You take care of yourself.
Why did they trade hats?
There's an ISB supervisor in town.
A woman?
You know her.
Not yet. They'll do the hunting for us. They'll want him alive. They'll find him and we'll kill him.
Cool.
This is what we heard in the beginning during the
Yes,
intro.
It is.
The funeral procession.
Well, to the tune of the Andor theme, but yes, it was these instruments.
Who started? They're coming from all over town. I want everything out here. Show of force immediately.
Imagine that many people being after you.
I know. And you're just like chilling in a building nearby.
Yeah. Attending your mother's funeral.
Found
No.
Luthen, though.
There he is.
The man who never wants to be seen, he found him. He's like, what the fuck is he doing here?
I would say who he resembles right now, but I don't feel like having another stroke. So, Palpatine.
No, wrong.
Palpatine.
Palpatine, correct.
Hi! I cannot pronounce that for the life of me, and I don't know why. Look at all the colors.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Oh, I remember what Will's making.
Yep, I wasn't gonna say it.
Look at B2, he's in the procession.
This is my boy.
You sweet baby.
Oh, Bix.
Poor Bix.
She's here. It's her.
Why are all of them acting like Cassian is gonna run out in the middle of the procession with all these fucking people here?
Cassian's not stupid. Okay, but why does Will look like he's in Squid Games? I mean,
He
for
does a
real.
little.
What are you doing? You're wasting time. Tanik. Cassie. Where's Bix?
My name is Marva Carassi Andor. I'm honored to stand before you. Where you stand now, I've been more times than I can remember. I always wanted to be lifted. I remember every time it happened, every time. The dead lifted me. And now I'm dead.
Yeah.
And I yearn to lift you, but I fear for you. We've been sleeping.
Yes. Oh.
I'm getting goosebumps.
You were sleeping.
Oh.
I've been sleeping. I've been turning away from a truth I wanted not to face. There is a wound that won't heal at the center of the galaxy. The Empire is a disease that thrives in darkness. It is never more alive than when we sleep.
Marva's spitting facts here.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for the dead to tell you to fight. If I could do it again, I'd wake up early and be fighting these bastards from the start.
Here they
Fight the Empire.
Fun fact, she actually said fuck the Empire, but they had to cut it because it's Disney.
Disney.
Beating bitches to death with Marva's funeral stone. I love you, Brasso.
It's what she would have wanted.
It is literally what she wanted. I think they should kill the guy that knocked over B2, actually.
You know what? Yeah. Take him out. B2 did not deserve that.
My beautiful, sexy man. Let me through. Let me through. Bitch ass.
I dreamt you came back.
Biggs.
Do you think the guy in the bell tower just sees this going on? He just keeps hitting it to go with it?
Yep.
Yeah. There it is.
Imagine he missed. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, seriously.
The camera shaking with the force of the explosions, that is a real practical effect, and it looks fucking good.
It does look good. I think Marva had a pretty good send-off, would you say?
Very explosive. That guy stood up and he hit him in the head with a baton. God damn, I hate the Empire.
They're the worst.
Not the Disney point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Disney point.
I clocked that in 2 seconds.
Fun fact, when you work at Disney, you learn to start pointing with 2 fingers because pointing with 1 finger is offensive in certain cultures. So pointing with 2 makes things easier.
Well, some cultures, but there's that whole theory of like Walt Disney used to hold a cigarette, but Disney refuses to acknowledge that.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, because all the pictures of Walt pointing is at him. He has like a cigarette.
No, it's definitely because it's offensive in some cultures. Oh, B.
Someone pick him up.
Pick him up, please.
You. What are you doing here?
I knew it was coming, but still.
Just close the doors. Leave him in there.
Okay, someone picked him up. We're good.
They got him. Good shot, baby.
Yeah, it was.
God damn.
Well deserved. Come on, you got this.
I almost wanted him to kill that guy like the armorer in The Mandalorian with her hammers. That was way funnier.
Ooh.
You were in trouble.
This is when I knew they were going to be a couple next season.
He's her savior.
Why? She's having a panic attack and he's like,
he's just
why is he
staring at
mocking her? He's mocking her. Stop looking at her lips, you freak. God, I need a man to be that pathetic about me.
It's got a few kinks, but it's a good old ship.
I'd have more confidence if you were coming.
It flies.
That was the guy that was watching Bix's place. He's the one, Cassian used to work for him.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was very, very familiar with Cassian and Bix, probably.
Never mind. Let me just cross out one of my questions.
Yeah, he works in the shipyard. He's the one that had the dogs in the very first arc when Cassian came and he was hiding the Star Path unit before Luthen showed up.
Oh,
That's him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get it going. It's there.
I love how they all didn't know he was there, and then he shows up with Bix. Like,
like,
where the fuck this man come from?
You're not coming? Stay low all the way to Farside Street.
I love his accent. I truly do. I love accents in general, but his accent is so pleasing to my brain. I love it. I could listen to him talk all day.
It's just in the right spot.
He has a very good cadence in how he speaks.
Yeah.
The moment you get over the water, you climb.
He said climb.
It's his motif.
I never got to see you.
Take care of Vix until I get there. I'm counting on you.
You always say that.
Oh.
Get them out of here!
Just kill me. Kill me now.
Cassine will find us.
I will.
I mean, I know he does, but like, I'm still sad.
I'll find you.
I'm just depressed.
Brasso, Will, Bix, B2, they all survived. Fuck, I forgot about Mon Mothma. I forgot about this. Marge Simpson on the left over here.
I was thinking like Bride of Frankenstein, but go off.
You know what? That's not a bad comparison either.
Hey, kind of like a nice callback to yeah.
You came here to kill me, didn't you?
It don't make it easy.
A lot of people say that about him.
What game is this? Kill me. Or take me in.
Oh.
I love a good callback.
Yeah. That's it.
Tony Gilroy, you absolute mad lad. All right, Meg, that was the season 1 finale of Andor. That was oh, you've got like peacock feathers.
Hate that for me.
I hope it's been like that the whole episode.
It has been.
It's been driving someone in the audience crazy.
Like, just let me, they're like my bangs, the back of that, just fix your hair.
Anyway, Meg, that was the end of season 1 of Andor. That was Rick's Road. What did you think for the last time for Andor season 1?
It was really good. I mean, the show overall was just absolutely fantastic. I did take quite a few notes during this episode. I will say, although I love it, I probably would not say this is my favorite episode in season 1, but it was really good. I mean, Marva's speech was fantastic. Hate that Mon Mothma's daughter is now, like, Lita is now betrothed, but I loved, you know, just kind of how everything went down, though. I feel really bad for Will, though, his dad,
Yeah.
and everything. So, how about you?
I'm sad that it's over. I love this show. I really do. I totally agree with you though. This is a great episode. It's not my favorite of the batch. It was still a great episode though. There were some moments in here that were very reminiscent of One Way Out, specifically in the dual speeches that we got, one from Nemec and one from Marva. I want to clarify something that will come up in our season 2 watch for anyone who carries on with our series and follows us into our season 2 watch. In the first handful of episodes, Megan and I did not remember that Cassian started working for Luthen again, so we were very confused at first. We were like, why is he working with Luthen? That means that like Cinta and Vel never killed him. We hadn't watched this episode yet. So as of right now, in real life, real time, we've already watched the first 9 episodes of season 2 of Andor. So obviously we're a little jumping in and out of the timeline here a little bit. So bear with us when we get through season 2 and don't remember the shit that happened in this episode, because when we recorded that 3 weeks ago, we hadn't watched this yet.
Yeah, we haven't watched Andor, either of us, in what, over a year?
I've seen it the full way through maybe twice. This is now my 3rd time seeing it the full way through. I had rewatched certain episodes, like One Way Out, I had seen a few times. The Eye, I had seen a few times, because those are my 2 favorite episodes in the show. But for the most part, like watching the show the full way through, maybe twice over the last 3.5 years. So I'm familiar with Star Wars and I clearly love Star Wars, but there are some things that we just forget, okay? And that was one of them. For some reason, the whole scene, the fact that this show ended with Luthen and Cassian completely split my mind.
Yeah, I forgot that happened. Well, I remember that there was something with Luthen and Cassian to where this is how maybe he starts joining. I didn't know he was still, I don't know, forgot he was working for
Yeah,
him.
I totally forgot that scene happened. Completely
Yeah.
forgot until I knew it happened in season 2 when I started watching season 2 and a lot of people started referencing, oh, like Luthen and Cassian are working together. I was like, when did they do that? And I was like, oh, it happened in season 1. We just haven't gotten there yet. So forgive
Oops.
us. All right. Notes?
Notes. I also thought it'd be really interesting to do something. Favorite scene, least favorite scene.
In the whole series or in this episode?
Episode.
Marva's speech is my favorite, I think. I don't know that I have a least favorite scene.
Oh, just favorite scene then. So Marva's speech.
Marva's speech was great. I got like genuine goosebumps hearing that. And then maybe going over Nemec's manifesto was pretty good. I liked that a lot.
Oh, that had me in my emotions.
Yeah, the beginnings of the funeral procession when all the music is building and like the two parties are like slowly connecting, that was really great as well. Maybe one of those, but probably I think it's fair to say that Marva's speech is like, you know.
Yeah. I would also say Marva's speech well, one, it was very great, very moving, but also a lot of things happened, a lot of action. I mean, it was just where everything just went downhill. I also loved when Brasso hit one of the stormtroopers with Marva's brick, which honestly, what she would have wanted. And then also whenever the stormtrooper was climbing up the tower and I don't know what his role would be, like bell ringer.
Oh, like the bell ringer?
Yeah. He just like kicked him off of the tower and we
see.
just cut to seeing it. It was just the funniest thing ever.
I think he does have an official title.
Oh, yeah?
The Time Grappler. That's his name.
Time Grappler?
The Time Grappler.
Grappler, like B or P?
P, as in parent.
Oh,
Grappler.
Grappler. Interesting. Well, now we know. So, do you want to start with notes, or do you want me like us to kind of skim down and then talk, or what would you like to do?
I don't know. I did the intro, so you figure out what you want to do for notes, man. I'm following your lead.
We saw Will building what we found out later was a bomb.
Yep. Pipe bomb.
Yeah, a little pipe bomb. And he was very, of course, upset that his dad was killed, which understandably so.
Yep, I would definitely kill some bitches if they killed my dad.
We saw Rosso and Cassian, they reunited.
Yes.
And then Cassian had a whole upset, kind of saying he regrets leaving. He's breaking down, really, really upsetting. And then Rosso basically says that Marva is like, Cassian will be unstoppable force for good, which I had a question for you regarding that. And
Sure.
do you think that Cassian has like that, hearing that message from Marva was part of a major change in his character development?
I don't think it was a change. I think it was a further
enhancement.
Yeah, like I think it was a further iteration that he is on the right path, because we talked a lot during our season 1 discussion about how Cassian was a selfish character who became more selfless as he went on. He is still selfish, and the way that all people are selfish, and that we protect our people first and then protect everyone else later. And that's a lesson that Cassian is still learning in season 2, fun fact. And he still learns it in Rogue One until he has to make the ultimate sacrifice, which is to die on the beach with Jyn. I think Marva saying that, though, and hearing that, like, even though his mom didn't know what was going on with him, she didn't know that he was responsible for Aldhani. She didn't know that he had gone to prison in Narkina. She didn't know any of that. She just knew her son, and she knew the type of person he was. And I think Cassian had been dealing maybe with a little bit of like self-doubt or self-guilt in not being around for her. And Marva saying this just pure of heart, like, I love my son, I know that he will be a force of good in the world, was him going, okay, maybe I did do the right thing. I think that was more what Cassian might have taken from that statement as opposed to changing him, because I think the change has already happened. So the change started with Nemec, but I think it ends with Marva.
That's actually a really good point.
Thank you.
I agree with that. Good job.
Thanks.
So I have that, of course, Marva's speech and how she's like, we've been sleeping.
Oh my God, we've been sleeping for so long is such a great line.
I also love how we said this before, but I love Ferrex's tradition of turning the people into bricks that build the city. I think that is amazing.
I might steal that for our D&D campaign. Full stop.
And then, oh yeah, Mon's daughter.
Oh,
Lita. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's betrothed. And
Yeah,
then
the Scaldin son.
yes. And then Cassian is recruited for the rebellion. And those were like the major points I had for my notes.
I'll quickly run through mine, and by quickly, I mean I'll bring them up and then we'll probably discuss them for another 20 minutes. Sorry, guys.
Is your soapbox near you?
It's near me, but I don't know that I need to soapbox for this episode.
Ooh, okay.
I don't need. Maybe I will. Maybe you'll ask me a question that'll make me get up on my soapbox, but I think for right now, I'm just sitting beside it placidly.
Also, I give Allie shit. I love her soapboxes. They're so entertaining.
No one likes to hear me talk more than me and Megan. Okay, my notes. One of my favorite moments of this episode that I forgot about until I reread my note was Mon Mothma setting herself an alibi. That was so clever.
Yes.
She knew her driver is an ISB plot that he is put there to spy on her. She knows that. She's known that the whole season. The audience has known that for most of the season. And she is sitting in the back of the car going, holy fuck, I gotta get, like, there's all this money missing from my account. They're gonna start looking into it. I know, I'll blame my dirtbag husband for it. And she did, and it worked. So she gets in there and builds an alibi that her husband, Perrin, has been gambling again and that he has been taking money from her accounts. And now Perrin denies it, of course, but because he has a history of gambling and because Mon and Perrin do not get along, the driver actually believes her lie, and we later confirm that when he brings it to the ISB to say that the husband has a gambling problem and that they are at odds or whatever. And the ISB is like, oh, we can use this. And it's just great to know that Mon Mothma, even though she is put in horrible positions in that she's being watched by the government and she doesn't have as much power as she thought she did and her home life sucks, she's still clever and she's still doing what she needs to do to survive. Love that.
I love her.
Yeah, she's a great character. I love Mon Mothma. We had a great moment where we heard a little bit more of Nemec's manifesto via Cassian, who was listening to it. I wrote down a couple lines that I really liked. Freedom is a pure idea. I also wrote down tyranny requires constant effort. I like the way that sentence sounds. It just sounds good. Sounds great. And then authority is brittle. And then lastly, Meg and I did talk about this. Nemec ended his manifesto with remember this, try. Moving on, we had Anton Krieger was killed. This is the person that Luthen and Saw Gerrera basically sacrificed for the sake of the rebellion. I wrote down a note that I liked that there was like a stakeout going on Ferrix of like all these guards sitting here, sitting and waiting for Cassian, and they still never fucking saw him.
Nope. Not once.
They were like, oh, well, we have a confirmed sighting of him. Where? And that's another thing too. Another person on Ferrix turned Cassian in. This is a character that we saw at the very beginning of the show. Cassian owed him money. And he got what he deserved in the end, because snitches get put in ditches by bombs thrown by children who had their father murdered in the street. So, rest in hell, my guy. Another thing that I really liked, I like how discordant the music is for the funeral dirge.
Yeah.
It's discordant music can be really, really, really good, and it can freak me out at times. Andor's music is like right on the edge of freaking me out, like the discordant music anyway. I love the music in Andor. Nicholas Britell did an amazing job with the score for the whole season. We heard the iteration of Stone and Sky, which is like a Ferrix tradition of we become the stone, we are the sky, we are the horizon type thing. I made a note about how good the practical effects look. I talked about this in the episode, but when all of the explosions were going off, you can see the camera rattling from where it was placed. That's how you know that was practical, because that shit looked good. That shit looked great. We had Marva's speech, we've been sleeping was a line. I wrote, there is a wound that won't heal at the center of the galaxy, which is another great line. And then the empire is a disease that thrives in darkness. Marva was just spitting fire in her last moments. And then finally, I ended my notes for the season with "Kill me or take me in," which was the one key context we were missing when we went into season 2, because I fully fucking forgot about that. But yeah, we got Cassian is in the rebellion now. Welcome to the rebellion.
Real quick, what do your notes look like? Because you're so good at leading notes.
This is it.
Okay,
I drew a little heart next to Nemec's manifesto. I love Nemexy.
How do you go from that, being able to talk and just act like it's so in depth, and then here's me, I'm like, yeah, there's this.
I'm really good at bullshitting, but also I mainly write down facts to remind myself. Like, I have a thought in the moment of watching the episode. So, like, I just wrote down discordant music because I was like, oh, I want to talk about how weird the music sounds. And then I just say whatever I'm thinking.
Maybe I'll try that next time, because I think maybe just me writing out longer notes is really tripping me up.
I mean, like, I think my notes have always looked like this. These were from episode 1.
Okay, so they're a little bit longer there.
Yeah, they were a little bit longer, but then we went and did episode 2, and I literally just wrote down, like, names and shit.
Huh. Maybe I'll try that.
So I really only take notes of, like, things I know I want to talk about or things that are worth bringing up. Like, I just wrote Will wants revenge when he's building the bomb, because I know that that's what that means. Yeah, that's how I do my notes.
I'll try that, see if it works.
That's what works for me, though. So
I think I struggle sometimes really badly with short-term memory. So
it's fair.
Like, I know what happens, but I'm just kind of like, oh yeah.
These are season 2, though. These are a little bit more in depth because it's new.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely try that, because that would be helpful. We'll see how that fares for me. This is why I'm in more of like the field of visuals compared to speaking. So I speak with pictures. So
well, Meg, that's the end of my notes. Is there anything else from you that you want to add?
Nope, nothing else except thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with us through season 1. It means a lot to us, and we're very, very happy to have you and be part of the crew.
Yeah, welcome to the crew.
We'd love to see you follow us into season 2. Our reactions.
Spoiler alert, our reactions to the beginning of season 2, the first episode, are so funny. I won't spoil anything. Maybe I will spoil something. I'll show you guys a picture I have of Meg and I.
If you think our reactions were good for season 1, just wait for season 2. And it's coming out really soon.
Yeah, our reactions for season 2, we are hoping to have them out not next week for you guys, but the week after. We are hoping. We might need to take a bit more time. If anyone here is new to our channel, has never seen Meg or I before, Meg and I do both work full-time jobs. This is like a part-time job that we're doing. We're still trying to put out 3 episodes a week, so that's kind of hard. I am a podcast editor in my day-to-day life, so I'm editing other episodes for other shows, then still trying to edit 1 to 2 episodes a week of our show. There's only so many days in the week, so it gets a little hard. So sometimes we are a little slow with uploads. That will be over once Andor finishes. The next 2 projects that Meg and I are going to be doing are Arcane and The Legend of Vox Machina. As of right now, we are planning to have once a week uploads with both of those. So once a week we'll upload Vox Machina, and then later in the week we'll upload Arcane, and we'll do that for about 18 weeks. So that's our plan for right now. So we'll see how that goes. Everything is subject to change. Like I said, we both are working full-time jobs on top of doing this as well.
I'm gone like 12-hour days.
It's we're pulling, I mean, it's 1:30 in the morning for me right now, but we had to get this done. So yeah, here's a little teaser of Meg and I in season 2. Which is that is one of our favorite moments in the whole show. Like, this is maybe the hardest I've ever seen Meg laugh at something in a reaction. Like, laughing so hard she's like, her stomach is hurting. It's season 2 of Andor has been incredible. We have been having so much fun with it. Anyway, Meg is right though. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It means the world to us. We're having such a blast with this. This has been so much fun. We hope you guys will stick around for season 2 and further projects that we may do down the line. We're always open to suggestions. We do have a huge list of stuff that we want to get through. But yeah, for the final time in season 1 of Andor.
Why is this kind of sad?
Yeah, we'll sign off for the night. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one for season 2.